Good day, family. Today I want to reach the part of your heart that feels worn out from hoping. The part that whispers late at night, Lord, how much longer? We all arrive at seasons where the vision seems slow, the answers seem delayed, and the future feels quiet. But there is a promise that still stands firm. When the appointed moment comes, the Lord himself will act. Not according to pressure, not according to comparison, not according to fear, but according to his perfect wisdom. And when he moves, what looked impossible will unfold in ways you could never have arranged on your own. Notice something powerful. This promise does not rest on your ability to force it. It does not depend on how strong you are or how perfectly you perform. It rests on God's faithfulness. That means your waiting season is not wasted time. It is sacred preparation. You are not behind in life. You are being shaped, guarded, and positioned. Some opportunities have not opened because they were never meant to carry your destiny. Some pauses are actually protection. What feels like delay is often divine direction. God works in seasons. Just as the earth moves through planting, growing, and harvest, so your life moves through stages. No farmer demands fruit the day after sowing seed. Roots must stretch deep before branches can rise high. In the same way, God is more concerned with your foundation than your speed. He would rather strengthen you slowly than promote you prematurely. His timing may stretch you, but it will never break you. There is strength developed in the waiting place. In that quiet space, your faith becomes steady. You learn to trust God's character, not just his gifts. Waiting teaches you that he is not a machine responding to requests. He is a loving father guiding your steps. A wise father does not hand over responsibility before his child is ready to carry it. If you feel unseen right now, remember, God's silence is not his absence. Preparation often happens out of sight. Sometimes the right time has more to do with your inner growth than your outer situation. God may delay the platform until humility is rooted in your heart. He may delay the relationship until you are secure in who you are in him. He may delay the expansion until discipline is fully formed within you. Blessings that arrive too early can become burdens. So when he withholds something, it is not rejection, it is refinement. Scripture reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3:11 that God makes everything beautiful in its time. Beautiful does not mean instant. It means fitting, appropriate, purposeful. Think about Hannah. For years, she carried the pain of barrenness. She prayed through tears, misunderstood by others. But when Samuel was born, he was not just a son, he was a prophet who would shape a nation. Her waiting was not empty, it was aligning her miracle with God's larger plan. What seemed late was actually precise. Or consider Ruth. She walked through loss, relocation, and uncertainty. There were days she simply gathered leftovers in a field, unaware that she was standing in the very place where her destiny would unfold. In due season, God connected her to Boaz, and her story became part of the lineage of Christ. A widow became a legacy carrier. What changed? The timing. God turned ordinary faithfulness into extraordinary fulfillment. Breakthroughs often arrive suddenly. One moment life feels hidden, the next doors swing open. A single conversation, a single opportunity, a single divine connection can redirect your entire future. But until that moment comes, remain faithful in the unseen places. Growth in private prepares you for public impact. God is shaping you in ways that applause could never accomplish. Be careful not to measure your journey against someone else's. Comparison steals peace and distorts perspective. Their path is not your blueprint. God writes individual stories with intentional detail. If something has not unfolded yet, it does not mean you are forgotten. It means your chapter is still being written with care. Look at Caleb. At 40, he believed in God's promise. Yet he waited decades before stepping into his inheritance. Many would have grown bitter. Instead, he grew stronger. At 85, he declared he was still ready for the mountain. That is what waiting with faith looks like. When the time came, the promise was still intact because God never forgets what he speaks. Think also about Zechariah and Elizabeth. They lived faithfully despite unanswered prayers. When heaven finally spoke, it was not merely to give them a child, but to introduce John the Baptist, the one who would prepare the way for Christ. Their delay carried divine purpose. What looked like silence was heaven arranging history. God's timing is connected to purpose, not panic. He does not respond to anxiety. He responds to alignment. When your heart rests in Him, you begin to recognize that His schedule is not random. He sees the full picture while you see only fragments. He understands the right atmosphere, the right connections, the right maturity level. When everything aligns, His power moves unmistakably. There are blessings tied not only to you, but to other lives being positioned around you. While you wait, someone else is being prepared. A mentor is being shaped. A partner is growing. An opportunity is developing. Heaven coordinates details beyond what you can imagine. What feels like stillness is often divine orchestration. When God says He will act, it means you are not carrying the weight alone. Your role is obedience. His role is outcome. You plant, He produces. You trust, He transforms. Faith does not mean doing nothing. It means doing your part without trying to control what belongs to Him. Release the pressure. Let God be God. Faith is praising Him before the door opens. It is choosing calm when circumstances look chaotic. It is holding on to His word even when evidence is scarce. Real trust says, Lord, I don't understand the schedule, but I trust the author. And that kind of faith brings peace even before the promise appears. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. The dream inside you is not dying. It is developing. Seeds grow beneath the soil long before anyone sees green above ground. In due time, what has been forming in hidden places will rise into view. And when it does, you will recognize that the wait strengthened you. The longer the preparation, the deeper the testimony. People may question why you still believe, but when God moves, the evidence will speak for itself. What He builds stands firm because it is anchored in His will. Do not abandon the promise just because progress feels slow. Do not trade authenticity for quick substitutes. What God prepares carries peace with it. When His timing arrives, you will not have to strive or manipulate. It will unfold with clarity and confirmation. So take a steady breath today. Lay down the frustration. Refuse discouragement. Remind your heart that the one who started this work in you is faithful to complete it. He is never early, never late, always exact. If this message strengthened you, share it with someone walking through a waiting season. Stay rooted in faith. Stay patient in the process. And remember, when the appointed time comes, the Lord Himself will bring it to pass. Until next time, remain hopeful and keep trusting.